From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to throw. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And still fighting. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third and 4.
Yellow.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's into the hands of the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
go blue, baby! 43! 43! Hey, color! Watch that!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Let's go! 19 Tigers! Ready?
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Down to the 25. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. From the 25, here's a 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal. Check go.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tackle quickly to their receiver. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I go on, 80. Watch out.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0.
Cowboys, nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
yards.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Oh, and 18. That's it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snow. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple-option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that and not bad at all? I think you earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running back. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Now, they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
The career's my estate, when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want to...
Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 14-7.
Harrison Butker.
Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
On the quick, right?
They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Williams brings it in. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
18. What's that?
Stroud. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And there's a reason they call him a ball-hawking safety. It looked like he read that, Charles, and he wasn't stopping there. After he got it, he took it all the way to the house to widen their lead.
And what's interesting to me, Brandon, is that our spotter, Bruce Murray, right before that snap, pointed to his number on my play sheet. Got to see him a little bit as a ball hawk and a return man that time, didn't we? That's just the type of play to expect from him, and he delivers in a big way. Nice call, Bruce.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to return.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Look at the big fella go. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
Here we go.
On first down, Snow. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big game.
They'll keep it on the ground. And it's a fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful with this one.
7-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8. The big loss on first down leads to a tricky second down, 18 yards to go. Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's caught right side by Worthy. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That's into the hands of Brady once again. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 22.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Mahomes will do it himself. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll get 5 out of the scramble and hit 2nd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Yellow, yellow.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Throwing now is Stroud. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Stroud and company going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Yellow.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Stroud to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. It hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Now a first carry, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
He sets to fire deep. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy,
42 yards.
And the Chiefs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Cowboys 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Snow.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Second and 12. And Stroud now to throw.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Stroud looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 46 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Aubrey now for the point after.
It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score. Chiefs 28, Cowboys 14. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20. Yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Second and a couple.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Yellow.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
95 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now this time Mahomes will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. That's into the hands of Oliver. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Second and 10.
Yellow. On the line. Hey, 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down at Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
I'm a direction to write about. Get too much, I make the type amount. But I'm gonna wait for that back around. Step on my brothers, we hike them down.
So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chiefs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And now it's blocked. The Cowboys pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Here's Stroud. Now he's going to step up and run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
18. That's it. Why, Tony? Hey, uno.
Now Stroud. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
Brings up second and one. At the 50-yard line.
11.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Some good running from Stroud, and he gets them the first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Williams being motioned left. Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alex Highsmith there on the tackle.
At the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Mahomes now to throw. Short throw, caught the tight end Oliver. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, if my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 22.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 34.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his 1st ever NFL game.
And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Cowboys 14. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, and to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Harrison. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And it is caught downfield by Harrison.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Yellow! 180!
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week one is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points and there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The 50-yard line.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
1st and goal, Dallas.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
18. Outside.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a camber on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.